Good morning, space engineers, and welcome to DADBEAR.Downtime and another episode of our One Day at a Time Space Engineers Survival playthrough. That's right, it's Friday, so let's get to work. A lot of stuff has happened over the last couple of episodes, so I want to make sure that we've got our to-do list up to date, and then we're going to go over what we're going to do today. First of all, let's go ahead and knock out the stuff here that we took care of in our last episode. We did capture the Space Pirate abandoned base, so we're going to get rid of that. But what we are going to do, we're going to change this to repair. Spell this morning. Repair/modify DB base. That's what it's currently called. Putting that in there because this is going to be an ongoing thing as we get that base up and running prior to trying to make it mobile. We have started work on salvaging wreck site 1 and 2. We're going to continue that. Removing drills from the rover temporarily. I'm going to leave this on here. We've got some other work we're going to do with the rover first, though, today. We still need to rebuild the base connector for the rover with a hinge setup. And we need to add interior, exterior lights for the outpost. Up here, okay, so locate nickel off camera. I did some scouting, and I did manage to find 2 nickel boulders. One of them I harvested. Mostly there's probably about half the boulder left, maybe a little bit more. And I brought that load back, along with a little bit of silicon, because we were running low on silicon too. And that's currently processing in the refinery. And then I found another one a little later as I was continuing the scouting. And then, of course, salvage drill rig for stone and using a static drill. I'm not sure if this is something that we're going to continue to have on our to-do list, because since we found the nickel, stone isn't going to be as critical to maintain that nickel supply. So I'm going to leave it on here, but we may end up taking it off the list, or if something changes, we need to put that back in. It's on there. And then continue salvage of our derelict. So, just in short, we did locate nickel, so we can get rid of that. As far as our derelicts, or our wrecks, we have 3. So we've got the 2 wandering merchants that crashed up in the mountain. We've started taking one of those apart. We still have the other one. We don't know if it's actually got any loot on it. It's going to need power. And I think what the best way for us to be able to check that is we're just going to take up the materials to put a solar panel on there, so that we'll have enough power to be able to check to see if there's anything on it. That's the plan there. And then, of course, we've got the original derelict, which we can continue to grind down. So those are our salvage points. We'll continue to work on the base. We're going to make, and here I'll go ahead and let you know what we're going to do today. We had that wreck detector ping that I mentioned at the end of our last episode. We are going to go check that out. I'm going to pull it up on the entity list real quick and let you guys see what it is. And then we are going to prioritize rebuilding the base connector for the rover with the hinge setup, especially since I plan today at least to set up the 5x5 wheel upgrade for our cargo rover. We'll definitely need that connector to be rebuilt to use that properly. And then I may go ahead and add a few basic interior lights and exterior lights to the outpost, just so we can knock that off the list. But the three main things today is we're going to check out the wreck detector, ping, rebuild the connector. We're going to start the 5x5 wheel upgrade on the rover, and then we'll knock out some of this other little stuff if we can. So that's our plan for the day. All right. And I'll make sure to update this in our rover, although I'm not planning on using it right now in the meantime. So the first thing I want to do is get our timer going. Again, we're going to have a 1 hour timer set. That may go a little over. It may, whatever. We'll be flexible with it. There doesn't seem to be any issue with the current times we've had on our episodes. I think it's working, so we'll continue to do that. Side note, while I was off camera, we had an assertive ship fly by that I very nearly decided to try to capture. And I didn't, because I didn't want it to be off camera. So, of course, that ship has moved on. I've put off trying to capture anything right now just because of the jetpacks being a little iffy. But I think with enough hydrogen bottles, if we pick the right platform, we can try to capture that platform. So we're going to be a little bit more open to being more aggressive with the assert ships, maybe even the smugglers if they come by. The smugglers are going to be tougher because they come by at higher speeds. They're harder to capture just because of the distance they travel in such a short time. So, but we are going to be more assertive against assert, and that's what we're looking at. Right now, I'm going to kind of focus on ships that have primarily interior turrets or anti-personnel turrets on them, avoiding the large Gatlins or whatnot. So we also have to keep in mind those remotes explode. So anyway, just letting you know where we're sitting there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. Thanks, guys, for checking out the video. Again, do me a favor, hit that like button, and then the subscribe button and the notification bell. And then if you know somebody that might like the content, hit that share button and let them know about it. And then this series especially, but something we do with all of our series, is I highly encourage comments. Please let me know if you got any ideas or questions or anything like that. Throw it in the comments, and I will get back to you. Also, we do have a Discord server for sidebar stuff. The link to that is on the YouTube channel. You can look at the YouTube channel profile thing, and there is a post in the community tab with a copy of that link. It should take you directly to that server. If you have any issues with it, just let me know in the comments. All right, let's get started, guys. All right, so before we jump anywhere, let's pull up the entity list and take a look at our wreck detector ping. Okay, so it appears we've got a small grid. Come on, give me a little, there we go. This is I've seen these before, actually. Luckily, this has a missile turret on it. I've seen them before where they have Gatlins, and I've seen them before where they have autocannons, and those can be a lot harder to approach. So this might not be too bad. It is missing a wheel, so we may need to... Actually, that wheel's damaged there. The others look like they're okay. Alright, so that's what we're going to go after. This might be good for us making a, if we're going to be aggressive at all against any of the assertive bases or research posts, all that stuff that pops up. This might be a good way to go, because I think this is heavy armor. I'm pretty, yeah, that right there is heavy armor. This looks like heavy armor, so it looks like it could kind of take a beating while we try to take out defenses. So that is what we're going to go after. Inventory. I really need to get another bottle. We need to make a gun, like a real gun. Maybe there'll be something in there. Otherwise, let's see. Do a quick refill on power. And this is a lot closer to the base. 3.69 kilometers from here. So this is where we are going. Here, real quick, I'm going to give you guys a look because we haven't really done it. This is the interior of our outpost. Except we'll throw some lights up in here. But let's go capture this thing. Actually, let's go ahead and grab the parts. I think we're going to need at least two wheels. And then we may need a 3x3. I think that's going to be right. I'm going to grab 2 of those just in case. See if we've actually got the materials to do this. Oh, it's going to be tough to do that. What do I got? Yeah, the large steel tubes. It's funny, we got those over at the DB base, but let me change that. Sorry. Wheel. Need a 3x3 wheel. Hopefully that will be enough to get us where we need to go. Grab that. I'm going to go ahead and make those. While that's being made, we're going to head out here and I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the rover since we're going to be doing, we're going to be making some changes on it. So. There. And I'm going to go ahead and grind this down, and we will at least pre-stage.
You seem to be overloaded. Have you considered our inventory DLC?
That's terrible. How many plates is that? 23? Perfect. Hinge, there we go. I forget which direction that is. Oh, I hate that. Oh, yellow or orange. I think that's kind of neat looking. Go ahead and lock that. And then go ahead and add the second one. We're going to lock this one. Then we put our connector on. The rest of this in there. Let's go grab our large steel tubes, which I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to carry all of them, but oh, we did. Awesome. Okay, perfect. Except I didn't. Goodness. I'm having a day already. All right, let's get over here. G. Large. 3x3, please. Gold. What do I have? Okay, 20. Alright, it's going to be close enough. I just need enough to be able to put it where it belongs. Okay. Now, since this has a rocket launcher on rocket turret on the back, this should not fire. I say should not. It should not fire at me as a character. Doesn't mean it won't, just shouldn't. Alright. So the first thing we want to take care of is that turret. If I can get it.
No matter how hard you push, that will never.
Oh shoot, we got trouble.
Warning. Please check inventory for extraneous tools.
Come on. There we go. Okay. Alright. So we got that. I'll get the droid here in a minute. Let's see if is this damaged. No. Okay, good. Alright. I cannot yet add that. See if we can find out where the remote control is, if there is one.
Inventory is full. Maybe
Stop
consider
falling
changing
off.
things
Come
up.
on. Golly, man. So annoying.
Warning. Please check inventory for extraneous tools. Inventory is full. Maybe consider changing game settings.
Okay. Get that one. There's one right here.
No matter how hard you push, that or never. Warning, please check inventory for extraneous tools. Warning, please check inventory
Okay,
for
we captured it.
extraneous
Shoot.
tools.
How the heck, man? Great. Might be able to use some of this here. Rifle, thank you. Didn't get the first one. Fresh maker. Let's take a quick look at the fresh maker. Regular big turrets, okay. Okay, so I've captured this. Rifle at least, that's good. Nice. Okay. Can be placed. Great. Okay, so that one's broke. That's fine. Make sure all these wheels are okay. Damaged. Good. Okay. Let's see what we've got. It's complete. Incomplete. Okay. Nice. Armored canopy. Sweet. Oh, that's interesting. Come on. See if the other seat is the pilot seat. Yeah, this is it. We're going to switch that. Ridiculous.
Excuse me, you said you could drive?
Alright. Okay. So we're going to take this back carefully. Need to see if we can get that wheel back on there. Sometimes when these spawn in, they don't like, because the wheels are so close, the collision boxes can sometimes be there. They don't. See, it says the wheel can't be placed. Well, of course, we'll see what we find out. If I remember right, these things are pretty fast, so we're going to have to be a little careful, especially since we're not riding on a full... Whoa! And they're pretty jukey. But, yeah, we're already up to 50. So like I said, this might be a good ambush. Not ambush, but you know what I mean, assault little vehicle. I'm not sure if rockets are what I would want to have on board, but we'll see. This will definitely allow us to get back and forth pretty quick if we need to move though. So real quick, let's see what this thing is called. It's called a wreck, of course, but we'll rename it. Good brakes. How do I want to change that? I'm going to use P, but
Are
not.
you sure you want to park in this neighborhood? Some unsavory types have been seen around this vicinity in the past few seconds.
That won't do it. Is it just the one hinge? I think it's just the one hinge. Let's go reverse. First thing we're going to put in there is first of all I need to change the cockpits, and then we'll put the handbrake in there. I really gotta remember to do that. So yeah, we'll get this, it might be, some of these blocks just might be the issue here. So, get these welded up so that they're not causing any problems. And maybe that wheel will come in. That's being very optimistic. Just okay. We'll get it figured out. Not bad though. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull what we grabbed out of there. Those kind of automated doors set up here. I may do that off camera, guys. Did I not do that over there? I don't think I was worried about that right now, but it kind of bugs me that those stairs aren't complete. All right. I got here on the bar. Okay. So we got that one. I'm going to offset these. That's exactly what I didn't do there. That should have been there. Okay. There and there for right now. Because I think I'm actually going to, we're probably going to expand off of this. And that will be, well, we'll see. It depends on how the work on the big vase goes. So, but this will at least give us some light in here. Okay. Turn that off. At least we got a little bit. Not much. We'll adjust those, but all right. So let's see. We check out the right to ping. We've got to rebuild the connector, and then we'll look at doing the upgrade on the rover. Let's go ahead and 1, 2. We need that. We need 2 of these, and then we need a connector. Do you have the static drill off right now? Make sure I don't overfill the inventory we got. Why is that doing that? Oh, so annoying. I should be able to pull the parts right there, and for whatever reason it's not letting me do it, so I forgot I can go ahead and I should be able to pull it from here. There we go. Slippery beetle. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's not the one that I saw before that I was like, no. Sorry, I'm really trying to keep an eye out for that, like that one I saw. I forget what it's called now. Which of course is no help at all, but quick, I'm going to turn our magnetic strength down. Used for parking, never. See if I can do these both at the same time. That's solar. 0 and 0. Okay. Let's rename this here. Solar hinge. Just make it easier. Alright. So these two. We are going to bring these up just a little bit. I think one of these is still hinge locked. Yep. Okay. Now we'll see what we can get. good, looking good. There we go. Now we hinge lock. There we go. Nice. Okay. Now we'll be able to adjust that when we get this on 5x5s. So, because they'll be higher, of course. But we've got that for right now. Okay. Next thing was 5x5s. All right, we're going to need a piston, landing gear. All right, let's see. We have to make a little bit of an adjustment. I need to find the best place to put this piston because see if we can get to program space. Here's my phone. So now these buttons work. Good. Got it. Okay. High enough. Half. Should work. Bring this back. Yeah, that should work. Okay, wait. There's no stuff first, so that work. Yeah, quick, there's numbers. That's bigger difference. Okay. Right. The question is, I take parts out of this, one trying to build this, pull this last. Here's what do need this though. It still might not work. No. I should have waited. Oh, that sucks. It's off kilter now. Dang it. I don't think I'm going to be able to add the wheel on this either. Oh, I can. Okay, good. Nope, not yet. Should be able to get this one. This one, maybe, maybe not. Nope, okay.
Yeah, was it it's not like that.
cases you guys process this. So. All right. 5x5. A wider stance clears. Probably could have brought it in. I gotta be honest, I'm not thrilled with it. I probably could have brought that in some. I just wasn't sure if it was gonna. See, if I bring it in, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get collisions with the wheel and the drill here, or in this case, the medium containers. I'll probably be fine on those medium containers, but all right. We're gonna go ahead and pull the drills off of this for right now. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and get. Offset's always going to be high. Friction 50. Go to 123. When you go 25% and then 123 on the speed, that usually puts you at about, if you're on the flats, typically you're running about 30 meters a second. It's not too fast. You can always adjust from here. But front and right, we're going to be steering, no braking. 20%, we're going to drop this down to 18. We have such a wide stance, we probably don't have to worry about rolling over, but just in case, or even flipping. But for the rear, I do like to keep some steering in the rear just because it is wide, and this can help with it. So I bumped that down to 10 though. All right, so let's take a look at how this moves. Let's turn our light on. On ice, it's going to be a little, but you see, we still can catch an edge. Need to put reverse lights on this too, just to make it easier to see. Now that we've got these done, we can adjust our hinge setup here. And I still have to go in and weld up all the bracing. But at least we're set up. If we need to make a quick run for it, we can. All right, we're getting ready to run out of time here, guys. So let's get this guy set up here. Of course, I locked both of these, so that's great. Goodness. Bring it up a little bit. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll lock these. We'll back up and we'll connect. Put our parking brake on. Get our connection. Alright. We're still getting a charge, so that's good. See if our hydrogen engine is running. It is on. See how much ice we got. We don't have any. It's kill. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that hydrogen engine is wearing us out. Static drill. Right there. Alright, so we'll start getting loading up with ice again. We're going to have to build a storage area, guys. We're going to need more storage than what we've got. I'm not thrilled about the fact of doing halt when we have this base across the way. But we need to have, since we're harvesting ice over here, we need to definitely get something over here so that we don't run out. Okay, so we got a few things done here. I am going to finish welding up these changes here, and I might just kind of reinforce the front of this rover a little bit. I'll do that off camera. I am going to off camera, I will also get this vehicle repaired, and I'll get that wheel situation sorted out, and I'll set this thing up. Let's see. Let's real quick. We're gonna go in, take a look at our to-do list, see what we've done, and go from there. So yeah, I'll adjust these lights too. All right. Okay. Again, these two here. Okay. Repair and modify the deer, salvage wreck. Okay, remove the drills from the. Well, we did do that. That will. Okay, and we did rebuild the base connector with the hinge set up, and we did add some interior. I'm gonna say, let's bring this down to there. And again, I'll play with the interior lights, and we'll get those. We'll get those taken care of. Exterior lights for the outpost. Let's go ahead and repair. We're going to call it an assault vehicle. I am going to replace that missile turret, or that rocket turret, with a different weapon. We'll figure out what that is, but I am going to preferably I would like to put a long-range weapon on there that we can snipe defenses off. That would be my preference, because some of those enemy outposts and processing stations and whatnot, they've got big guns on them. The refueling doesn't. The security outposts don't, but the Ember processing station does. So we'll want to take care of that. We'll make some weapons changes on those vehicles. Let's see. Another thing I want to do, we're going to add this kind of at the bottom here. I need to add production quota. Mod. so that we can keep materials up, because having to build this stuff as we go is, I'm going to say it's a little frustrating. It drags, it slows things down, and even though I don't plan to do a whole lot of, I mean, we're probably not going to build a full advanced industrial area here at this outpost, because we've got that base we're going to work with. I still would like to have some of the basic stuff on hand and not have to constantly be remaking it. So probably going to add that. All right, I'll try to come up with some other ideas for stuff we can do for the next episode. But I am actually going to rely on you guys to help give me ideas. I have taken a blueprint of the abandoned station that we captured, DB base, okay? And I've taken it into creative and I've completely repaired it just so I could see what we're working with and make sure that there wasn't going to be any tricky repairs that need to be done. Fully functional. I am struggling to come up with the best plan of attack for turning that into a mobile base. The layout of it is such that I'm really kind of struggling with how I want to put it. Even the direction, like, you know, the bow of the base versus the, you know, what's going to be at the back of the ship. The 2 flight decks that we have, I feel like one of those, to me, the natural layout seems to be, you've got the lower one at the back, you've got the upper one on the right or starboard side, and then that horizontal connector that sticks out would be on the port side. But our control tower at the top is facing the opposite direction. Give me ideas, guys. Give me what your thoughts are. You know what? I'll post a picture of the completed, of the prepared version of it on the community tab, so you guys can look at it and give me your ideas. Okay, I really appreciate it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up. First thing, thanks again for watching the video. Not the most exciting one, but we did get some stuff done. We actually knocked stuff off the list that we've had on there for a little bit, and we'll keep moving in that direction. There's a lot of work ahead of us on converting that base into a large grid mobile base. So there's probably going to be some what I'll call less exciting or more boring, grindy type stuff in between, because we're going to need a lot of materials. But I really appreciate you guys watching this video and following these series that I've been doing. In the last few days we've seen a bump in subscribers, which is really encouraging, because we kind of hit the 75 mark and just kind of sat there for a while, and the YouTube algorithm has been not so friendly as of recent observations. So thanks again for watching the videos. Again, do me a favor, hit that like button, click the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see when we put new stuff out, either videos or posts on the community tab. I occasionally put polls out looking for input. Also, check out that Discord server. Again, the server invite link is in the DADBEAR.Downtime YouTube profile information, as well, or, you know, additional channel information, as well as in the community tab under a post. And if you try it and you can't get in, let me know. You can reply to the post or just throw it in a comment, and I'll get notified about it. Otherwise, comments. That's really a big thing I'm looking for. Ideas. Sometimes I can get creatively slow, and that's part of the reason for this series being so viewer input driven, and I do appreciate it. So thanks again. I'll let you guys go. Remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and always be safe. Remember, don't forget to put your visor down, and don't forget your dampeners, and I will see you on the other side. But until then, I should go.